We selected Spoleto as our base camp for the exploration of the Umbrian region because of its central location and easy access to the surrounding major cities such as Perugia or Assisi, and it was a short drive from Rome. But as we discovered during our 1 week stay, there is a lot more to Spoleto than the famous summertime festival. Spoleto is a UNESCO World Heritage City and has an exceptional collection of museums ranging from early 1st century archaeological displays to contemporary modern art, and all are being maintained in beautiful venues. When you add up standing restaurant options, regional shops, and the fact that Spoleto is a fun place to walk around, we just fell in love with this medieval walled city high in the hills of Umbria. The Festival du Mondi Festival of the Two Worlds was created by composer Giancarlo Menotti in 1957. His intent was to establish a friendly competition between American and European worlds, focused on concerts, opera, drama, dance, visual arts, and discussion groups, exploring the sciences. Inevitably, there were a few spin-off festivals such as Spoleto Festival USA in Charleston, South Carolina, and Australia's Melbourne International Festival of the Arts. After the festival, exploring the antiquity that defines Spoleto. So what do you do in Spoleto after the circus leaves town? Armed with an inspired itinerary and a spirit of adventure, Spoleto reveals another side. So the journey begins. The Rocca Albernoziana Fortress, and the National Museum of the Duchy of Spoleto. The most obvious structure to explore is sitting on top of a hill known as Sant'Elia, and is the dominant landmark in the city's skyline. The Rocca Albernoziana Fortress. This monument dates back to the late 13th century, and was constructed as a military castle to emphasize the papal power in the territory, and was also used as a holiday retreat for the local pontifical governors. From the Rocca you are afforded excellent views of the city and countryside. An additional reward for your efforts is a visit to the exceptional National Museum of the Duchy of Spoleto, which is headquartered inside the fortress. The artifacts on display range from the 1st century through the 15th century and are divided into 3 themes: the Christian community, the Lombard Duchy of Spoleto, and the Carolingian period. Please Google it for more details. The Bridge of Towers. Leaving the Rocca you have a leisurely walk back to town, but first we suggest a slight side trip to one of Spoleto's most famous landmarks, the Bridge of Towers Ponte del Torri. The bridge crosses a deep gorge and links the Rocca to another fortification on the other side. It is about 262 feet above the gorge and about 750 feet long. The footpath is very wide and is a popular attraction for those that are not afraid of heights. The photographic opportunities make the extra effort worth it. The Roman Theatre and the National Archaeological Museum of Spoleto. Walking back from the Rocca, you discover another amazing archaeological site, which is tucked away in the city. The Roman theatre was built in the 1st century and was literally combined with the former Church of St. Agatha, as they actually used some of the theatre's walls in the construction of the monastery. This collection of ancient Roman structures is currently housing the National Archaeological Museum of Spoleto. The museum does an outstanding job documenting the history of Spoleto with permanent exhibits of the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, and the Roman era. Please Google it for more details. After the festival, the journey continues from antiquity to modern times. The Calicola Palace and the Civic Gallery of Modern Art. As you continue your journey, you now transition into modern times of Spoleto, and the experience is breathtaking. The Calicola Palace is an extravagant aristocratic building that was built around 1730 and originally inhabited by the nobles of the Calicola family. The building was purchased by the city of Spoleto in 1932 and is now the home of the Civic Gallery of Modern Art. The gallery was created in early 1950 by a small group of local artists who were intent on organizing a contemporary art center based on selected artists such as Di Gregorio, Marinoli Orsini, Rospi and Toscano, and the sculptor Lenzillo. The project was born. Their collective efforts resulted in being awarded the prestigious Spoleto Prize. This honor is presented to those remarkable Italian personalities who have distinguished themselves in various sectors of endeavor, whether professional, artistic, business, scientific, cultural, religious, or philanthropic. The gallery has featured works by Calder, Tomato, Turcato, Consagra, and Saluit. The Theatre Caio Melisso Spazio Carlo Fendi Restoration. Continue your exploration and arrive at the Theatre Caio Melisso, which is one of Italy's first theatres. This valuable structure has undergone many transformations over the centuries, from its 14th century glory to being abandoned, and now, with the generous support of Carlo Fendi, the Italian luxury fashion house, this ancient Spoletan theatre has been brought back to its past stature. In 2007, the Carlo Fendi Foundation took over the renovation project. The initial focus was the incredible original curtain and the stage area, and created a beautiful environment to enjoy concerts, plays, and art installations. The theater was renamed in her honor and gratitude for her generosity to Spoleto. Theatre Caio Melisso Spazio Carlo Fendi Theatre. In summary, the Spoleto Festival is by far the most publicized attraction of this ancient walled city, but there is so much more to see and touch. The numerous museums, featuring vast collections of antiquity, and the modern art center, with its dynamic exhibitions, are all treasures to behold. You owe it to yourself to explore the many facets of Spoleto, and it only requires that you be inspired and follow a slow travel itinerary. After all, what is the hurry? Be inspired. 2015 Inspired Travel Itineraries with Bob and Janice Collar.